Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing all of the new Dragons Rising Season 2 Source Tournament Ninja, or at least my customs of them. Now from left to right, we have Kai, Evil J, Cole, Zane, Lloyd, Nia, Arin, and Sora. And obviously enough, these are not the official minifigures, which as of the time of recording, these things are not out just yet. They come out very soon, but not yet. So in the meantime, I decided to see how close I could get by making some customs of these specific figures. Just because I love these figures and I'm super excited to see these in my actual collection when they eventually do get released, I'm impatient, so I figured why not make some customs as placeholders until the real ones come out. Now the only exception to this is Wildfire, which that tournament figure is already out and I already have that in my collection, so why would I make a custom of it? I will be explaining how I made each of these as the video goes on, and without further ado, let's start with Kai there on the left and just go down the list from there. Alright, so starting off with Kai. Now for a lot of these customs, I did a very similar method, as in a lot of these customs use the exact same method. That of course being reusing the Dragons Rising Season 1 torso and legs. Kai here is no exception. That's what I used for Kai, just with, of course, the yellow sleeveless arms. He does also utilize his Ninjago movie face along with the rebooted mask and the Ninjago Legacy / Island headband that the ninja have been using for a while. And for the armor for all of these, that armor comes from Skybound. That is the closest that we have right now to the new armor piece that currently does not exist as of the time of recording this video. So this is the closest that I could get to that new armor piece that will be introduced for the tournament sets for Dragons Rising Season 2. Now, I could have gotten closer perhaps in the legs just because the actual figure has a yellow belt. Maybe I could have found that for Kai, but like I said, I wanted to keep things consistent, so using the Dragons Rising Season 1 torso, figured I might as well use the legs as well. And you will see that on a lot of other customs moving forward, but yep, here is my custom of Tournament Kai. Next, we have my custom of Evil J, which is as close as I could get to the actual Evil J minifigure, which again, is not out yet as of the time of recording this video, but you can see a lot of similarities here. First of all, the face underneath. J is the only tournament ninja, you know, of the ninja that existed before Dragons Rising that uses his Dragons Rising face. So I got that in there. He also uses the new shoulder pad in Gunmetal Gray. Lucky enough, the Skybound shoulder pad does exist in Gunmetal Gray and has existed for quite some time, so I just used that for this figure because, again, it's close enough. The torso is the same one used on Cinder, same with the legs. Cinder and Jordana utilize this torso leg combo. The only difference is I put some dark blue arms on there, and for the mask, that is the mech pilot hood, just as it is. Now in Season 2, Part 2, in the sets, he will use this hood, except not in these exact colors. I believe the blue is dark blue, and the dark blue is black on the new hood. Could be wrong about that color combination, but that's just how it looks to me. Now the actual finalized minifigure does utilize a lot of lightning yellow throughout the torso and the legs. I couldn't do that, so this is as close as I could get to making Evil J, so to speak, just using parts that exist. Next up, we have Tournament Cole. Now, like the case with Kai, my version of Tournament Cole utilizes his Dragons Rising Season 1 torso and legs. We also have, again, that Skybound shoulder armor used here, and the actual Tournament Cole, as it appears in the Season 2 Part 2 sets, does use a hairpiece like this, without the headband, unfortunately, the Ninjago movie face, and an orange half mask. Still not a huge fan of this look, and again, when I do get that final Tournament Cole figure officially, I will be changing some things, you know, to make it more me, because I'm not huge on this design. I'm not a huge fan of what I see here, just as a proxy. Also, again, sleeveless arms. That's going to be the same for a lot of these. Yeah, this is my version of Tournament Cole. You know, just taking a look at the custom, I'm still not a huge fan of this design. Next, my version of Tournament Zane. Now, the final figure does not have this much icy blue, but again, just for the sake of consistency, Dragons Rising Season 1 torso and legs, just with silver arms, of course, to represent Zane's sleeveless look, skybound, shoulder pad, island half mask, island hairpiece, all of that good stuff. I still think Zane should have had a headband. I'm gonna always think that, never gonna change my mind about that. But overall, yeah, that's my version of Tournament Zane. Nothing really too much else to say about this one. Again, the final version does not have this much icy blue. Maybe I could have gone, you know, with something like the Ninjago core Zane's torso, which doesn't use that much icy blue, but again, for the sake of consistency, this is my version of Tournament Zane as he appears in Dragons Rising Season 2. Next up, we have my version of Dragons Rising Season 2 Tournament Lloyd. Now, this one I'm not super happy with just because, as of right now, the half mask does not exist in the updated green color that Lloyd uses. So I'm using the old green, which, of course, that half mask has been introduced in this color several times over the years, but it contrasts with the light spring green used on the Season 1 torso and legs, even with that headband. That headband is the new one from Dragons Rising. You can find that specific color on Master Lloyd. Again, using the Season 1 torso, legs, sleeveless arms, and the skybound shoulder pad. Also the Ninjago movie face. I just don't have that half mask in the spring green color. Luckily, it's just the half mask, so it doesn't stand out as much as other masks do. Next, we have Nia. Now, right away, yes, the final version of Nia does not utilize any dark red at all, but again, this is the Dragons Rising Season 1 torso and legs, so I can't change how they look, but sleeveless arms, of course, skybound shoulder pad, Ninjago movie face, island mask and hairpiece, even though Nia's hairpiece did not technically show up first in the island. Ooh, nice cracks there on that arm. Wonder who I got that from. Might need to check that figure, make sure it's okay. Don't you just love when Lego pieces crack over time? Get a nice zoom in on that. Ah, yeah, perfect. Just wonderful, amazing. But anyway, continuing on from there. Yep, this Nia, as close as I could get to the actual Tournament Nia. But I do like the final version more, obviously. Though having dark red on Tournament Nia might not have been a bad idea. But as of right now, my custom of Tournament Nia. Next, we have my custom of Arin as he appears in the Season 2 tournament sets. Now, for this version of Arin, I utilized the Ninjago core Arin torso from the Lego store and the normal Arin legs, obviously with sleeveless arms, the skybound shoulder pad, the normal Arin face and hair, and also a dark blue mask because for some reason, don't know why, that's what the actual tournament Arin uses, is a dark blue half mask. Again, would not be my first choice. I more so would prefer if Arin had an orange mask. Just like Cole, and when I do eventually get the real tournament figures, I will be swapping the blue one out for an orange mask. But as it stands right now, I'm not super upset by this look. This custom does look pretty good in my opinion, and it's close enough to what we see in the final product, you know, just given parts that exist currently. So yeah, that is my current version of Tournament Arin. And finally here we have my custom of Tournament Sora, again, not including Wildfire because that figure is already official and I already have it, so what would be the point of making a custom? But here we have my custom Tournament Sora. Now the official Tournament Sora, again, uses a very similar sleeveless method to the other ninja, except that golden Imperium arm is still there on the final figure. Also, for some reason, she has dark blue gloves instead of black gloves, just because she needs to be different, you know, because reasons. But she still utilizes the same skybound shoulder pad, so it's here. She also uses a dark blue mask, the same face as before, and the ponytail cat headphone combo that was first introduced in the Ryu set. And for the torso and the legs for this one, I just used the normal Sora torso and legs. I've gotten enough of these sets to the point where I have a bunch of extra Soras just lying around because she comes in a lot of sets and she hardly ever changes up her design, so these parts were definitely not hard to get a hold of for me. But overall, that is my version of Tournament Sora. Again, when I get the actual figure, I'm not sure if I will change much of anything. Maybe the gloves, just because they're not that consistent to the other ninja. But yes, Tournament Sora. So with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. That has been my full collection of all of my custom Dragons Rising Season 2 Source Tournament Ninja. Obviously, we are all anxiously awaiting the release of the official minifigures, but since that hasn't happened just yet, this is my current lineup of customs, just as placeholders until the real ones get released. So leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.